Hey yo, Hicks here, and welcome to Slay the Princess, another freaking stream VOD for everybody out there watching on the stream VOD YouTube channel, where I don't edit any of it. So what you see right in the beginning is exactly how it starts. Content warning: this is a horror game and is not intended for all audience. I thought that said any audiences. Please visit our website www.blacktabbygames if you need a list of specific content warnings. Slay the Princess. I like how they don't explain it in here. They're like, actually go research yourself to see why you shouldn't play this game. But right now, play the game. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game differences. Word. You know, I'm actually right now eating a medieval meal, some turkey, rice, and broccoli. Delicious meal. So don't mind me if I mute the audio for a second to munch on this, but sometimes I might not even mute the audio. I'm sorry. This is a mukbang combination with this game right now. I don't really know anything about this game, so we'll see. Let's get into it. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces. Shout out to Pops. Shout out to Father Dad Hicks for making the meal. Have heart. Wait, hold on. Let me reread this. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, and heart, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Wrong! You just said this was a horror game. Come on now, pick it. Just. Well, if you get rid of my freaking face here. Oh, no. If you get rid of my face here for a second, it says Slay the Princess. The pristine cut. Interesting. I'm invested. I'm interested. Why this little lonely lady is all freaking chained up. Don't know why, but we'll see. Maybe she deserves it. Maybe she deserves it. It is called Slay the Princess, and our goal is to kill the princess. I think that is our only objective, and that is what we should do. So let's move on. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Let me know if the audio's okay. I'm gonna close the window.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, wow. Thank goodness gracious I do not have to voice over. I'm so happy about that, actually. Thank goodness. Maybe turn the game up just a little? Okay, bet. How's that? Like 20? Right here? This good? Oh, it moves. That's neat. I like the art style, too. It's like sketchbooky. Moving on.
You're here to slay her.
Slay,
if
girl.
you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh. Explore. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Explore. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Explore. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do it? Forget it. Forget about it. I'm not doing this. Oh my gosh, there's so many options. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Okay. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch Viva la Revolution. Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. There's so many options. This is kind of like an overwhelming amount of options. But, you know, I vibe with it. Let's, you know, we're on a mission to slay the princess because she's going to end the world. Let's commit to it. Viva la Revolution!
That's the spirit.
Oh, do I always have to click? Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further.
Mm-hmm.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't
I'm not
believe a
gullible.
word she says.
Easy, light work. Look at this face. Is this face gullible? Right. Didn't think so.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wait. Who's talking? I know it's the narrator, but who's the other guy? Pursuit to the cabin, I guess. This is interesting. This little like movement of the layering of it. Like the tree is its own layer, and the hill it is, and like the background with the stars it is. So like when you move up and down. So wait, the hero, the voice of the hero. So that's us. That's us talking. So wait, there's the narrator, there's the hero that's talking, and then there's the other hero, which is the choice dialogue, which is also us. Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
The perfect weapon to slay a princess with. Yes.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What if I want to do it with something different? Give me a battle axe. Take the blade, enter the basement. I trust the narrator. A narrator has never judged me, did duggity done wrong to me. So I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the
Oh, it's in
table.
my little hand.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Right? Okay. Enter the basement. Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Is it now? Let's be honest. Is it really? Probably. We'll see.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
You'll see.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Not on my watch.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi. Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Yeah, don't worry about it, lady. I'm here to kill you. Nah. Let's go. Let's continue down.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Hello.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really?
Focus on the
Oh, no!
task at hand.
Sorry.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah, kinda actually. Like that's actually the whole point. Like that's the title of the game. So yeah. What? No. Why would I even think of that? Okay, yeah, you got me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm here just to talk. Steal your nerves and step forward. Yeah, it's kind of my goal. I mean, yeah. I think just telling her straight up. Nah, I should be a businessman. I should lock in and let her know this is what I'm doing and this is why I'm here. So yeah.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
Lady, you're the one chained. You're the one bolted by iron steel.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade.
No!
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I have a job here. And clearly the game wants me to kill the princess, so I'm gonna do what I need to do.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip
Oh,
on the
look at her
blade.
little, like, chihuahua face. This is the same face my dog Cosmo makes when he wants to have, like, some bacon bites.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I'm not.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Thank the Lord there's voice acting, because I am tearing this turkey up right now. Y'all are not seeing this right now. If I turn the screen back on, this whole wall is gonna be, it's just gonna be turkey guts everywhere. I'm just letting you know right now.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Lady, I ain't scared of you. I'm the one with the knife here.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. If I'm being 1,000% honest with you, I'm not dropping the blade. Like, this is my job. I'm getting paid for this. I'm assuming. I hope so. I hope I'm getting paid good for this, actually. Am I getting paid for this? It's either one of these three. Let's say I'm standing on business.
Then I'm not talking to you.
What the freak? Okay, all right. It's the name of the game. All right, y'all, we did it. Y'all, we did it. I need some claps in the chat, some +2s in the chat. We did it. Slay the princess. Now it's over.
Doubt, unfortunately,
Is she
clouds
about-
your
did she
thoughts
just
as you
juke the
attempt to
knife?
run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
What?
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
My jaw's on the floor.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Okay.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again,
Oh,
and her
but I'm getting some
fists
slices
connect
in.
with your
I'm getting
body
some
as many
slices in.
times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Let me shut up, though.
We can still turn this around.
Give up, finish the job, flee, and lock her in the basement. I don't know, y'all. See, me in this situation, I'm standing on business. So I'm giving up.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground uselessly.
Oh, that's good to know, actually. I didn't know I could do that. So I can save to try different angles. Okay.
You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her.
Oh, I thought that meant we could talk. I didn't know that meant I gave up.
The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you.
Was she watching like Jackie Chan or like Bruce Lee movies while she was down here? How did she actually know how to squabble like that?
This is the end, isn't it?
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
I would have won that. I would have won that. I was only using like 12% of my power, actually, so.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy
Owie.
puff.
Ow, ow, ow. Can we not?
And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
How are you this heavy?
That's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
She has to have heels from like Gucci or something. Like diamonds implanted in them.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Wait, chapter 2? What? That was it?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What? Oh, what? Wait. Am I a new guy? Am I a new guy, or this is an incredible path to get in the first run? Yes! They used to call me Speedrunner Steven back in high school, in middle school, in elementary school, and all my life, so. You know, I just do this.
You're here to slay her. If you...
Oh, sorry. If you don't, it'll be the end. Yeah, you said this before. I'm getting terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again. Now. Yeah, I did die. So, what the freak is going on?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
I remember your voice. We have. We've done this before.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Something tells me the narrator isn't a nice guy. Something tells me, just a little hints, you know. Maybe the princess isn't as bad as we think she is. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Yeah.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Indulge me. Big Mike, my boy. How you
Let's
doing,
say
boss?
for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Which it is.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, I did. I literally slayed the princess. It said to click to slay the princess, and I slayed the princess. Did I not? Chat, did I not? Did we not?
Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
I'm doing great, Big Mike. Glad to hear you doing the same, Brody. It's a little bit of a, right now, currently, I just got my booty buns beat by a princess chained up. So, yeah. Nah, she slayed the hell out of you, though, to be honest. Okay. But I think this is a little bit of a Mickey 17 situation where I die and die and die again until I win.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now?
Good question.
It's pointless.
Wait, voice of the broken? Wait, what? So this is different than the voice of the hero? Or is the hero now broken? I'm making stuff up. I don't get any of this.
She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Different voice. Okay. She's just, yeah.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I mean, oops, sorry. They did, because I kind of died, but yeah, go ahead.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences.
Oh, this is a different voice, yeah.
The princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Killed us? Why are there so many voices in my head? Am I going crazy? Am I insane?
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
What? Wait. Is it like a Rick and Morty thing? Like what's that? What's the vat acid episode? That's the episode where he had like the Adam Sandler controller, where he could go back in time in the vat acid, and then like every time he went back in time, he actually made like an alternate version of him where he died and then got transported to another dimension where it was actually he was alive and the other dimension was actually completely destroyed. Even if that is the case, how? What? I'm confused. Why do I hear voices in my head?
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Good question. That's exactly what I'm asking right now.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
So the princess is Thanos, got it.
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
Not if I can stop it. In which I will.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both
Right.
of those things can be true at the same time.
Right.
So chin up. I believe in you.
Chin up, y'all. Don't give up. Never back down. Never what? Let's talk about this princess. What's going on with this princess before we go about slaying this princess once more? Which, trust me, I want to slay. But I do want to. What's going on?
Just be quick about it.
Okay. She killed me last time around. How can I make sure this doesn't happen again? All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that in the world? Yeah, that's a good question. Good question, man. To quote you from last time, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands? Nah, she just clearly has like she took some martial arts practices, or she lived in the Bronx. So, who locked her in the basement? What is this place? This question's good, and this question's good. Let's go with this question though.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods.
Yeah, you're not
Don't
telling us.
overcomplicate things.
You're not telling us the whole story. How is a princess locked up able to destroy a whole universe or world or whatever? She killed me last time. Okay, then yeah.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Don't you have the whole script in your back pocket folded up? You know what happens. Just tell me. What if I don't do, okay, what if I help the princess? The narrator clearly ain't telling me what's going on, so what if I help the princess?
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation.
Okay, now I'm starting to sound
She
like
probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
he kind of sounds like a wimp.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Thank you, hero. Thank you, voice of the hero.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Nah, you definitely have a glass half empty kind of mindset right now. Let's fill it up a little bit.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
You know what? You know what? You know what? I think it's only right. I finished my turkey, y'all. That thing is torn up. That bone, y'all want to see the bone? I'll let y'all see the bone. That was a full turkey. Look at that thing now. Scooby-Doo munched. Tore that up. Yup. Someone should have put a timer. Anyways, what's going on? all that was in my mind right now was a thought bubble of a turkey leg. Can you think of why you now have a voice of the broken? Here's my thought. Here's my thought process. Pause. Here's my thought process. Now hear me out. Wait. Ignore that. Follow me here. What if every single time we die, like I said, Click, Rick and Morty, aka Adam Sandler movie The Click. I don't even remember that's the name of it. What if every time we die, follow me here now. The thoughts, the voices in our head is actually a previous version of us, and the soul that got sucked up and contained in that followed us here. And therefore, the voice of the broken was actually the voice of the broken neck, right? The broken neck that we actually had last time. And now he's like, oh, dang, I really lost that last one. And so therefore, now he's feeling negative and like sad about how he just got bodied by the princess. And the voice of the hero was actually the previous one that died a heroic death. And the narrator is taking the information from the death of the hero, right? The information of the hero and those two who worked together the first time. And now he can't explain what happened to the other one. Excuse me, that turkey leg's getting to me. And now we're here. And every time we die, it's an alternate version of the voice in our head. Right? Let's continue. She killed me last time. Around how can I make sure that doesn't happen again? If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is she falling on me? You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me? Yeah, why? It's either these two. You're being cagey. Stop gatekeeping.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
All you need to tell me is why she wants to end the world and how she does it. That's like just me saying like, we need to defeat Thanos. Oh, why does Thanos want to end the world? I don't know. We just need to kill him. Like that doesn't do anything for me.
The less you know about her, the better.
Okay. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but
I'm yours.
It's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps.
Okay.
But it's just the way things are.
What's up, Steel? Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you in chat. It's a long time no see, buddy boy.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
It does feel nice to feel a little special. Me and the voice of the hero, we kind of on the same wavelength a little bit.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Who cares if you think we're special?
I hate them though. I'm not
As
a
far
fan
as
of
I
this
can
guy.
tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
So now that truly does make me believe that the way the hero died last time was heroic, and that's why he has that never give up kind of attitude, where the voice of the broken is now realizing that he's in a timeless loop where he constantly dies, and he's like, oh, we're gonna have to deal with this over and over again, and I don't want to do that. Or he's still just salty that his neck got snapped, crackled, and popped, which I assume is where we're in right now in the caliber of the situation.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay. All right, we're off to kill the princess that lives in the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe lying?
Oh, sorry.
Cheating? She caught us off guard last
Oh my
time.
gosh, can I go
We'll
back?
be
Can I
fine.
rewind? Can I rewind?
Let's just keep our wits about us.
I'm gonna do auto.
At least one of you still has a shred of sense.
So I don't
Just make
click
sure
on
you
it.
listen to him and not that whiner.
Ah, man, I hate that I accidentally keep on clicking it.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Good. I'm gonna keep it on auto so I'm not clicking on it as much. Sorry about that, yo.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
Knife!
The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The script dialogue? Is this what it is? Oh, yes, I need this. So what did he say before? She will lie, cheat, and will do everything in her power to stop from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Voice of the broken. Lying, cheating. Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us. At least one of us has... Actually, she's more British than that. Hold on. At least one of us has shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner. Alright.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Oh. Not in real life, though. I'm 8 foot of manpower. Watch this, y'all. I'm standing up now. That's all leg. That's all leg. All the way down there. Y'all didn't know that, though. Anyways, let's continue. You didn't say anything about the mirror of the wall. On the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror. Take the blade. We're taking the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. What's the mirror? What's the mirror?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Okay, so you're clearly lying to my face. Cool.
There's definitely a mirror.
Okay, thank you, Voice of Hero.
There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting
like
a
this narrator.
grisly visage any
not a fan
time in
of
the
this guy.
near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
Yeah.
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
I care about whether I'm being lied to. There's a mirror. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. It doesn't matter if there's a mirror. Remain silent and persevere. Man, approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
No, it's
There
not.
isn't much to see here.
It's not a wall. It's a mirror.
This
It's a mirror.
really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean. Yep.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
We
I
need a
hope you know how
pedicure.
ridiculous you look right now.
Okay, we got.
We should count
iguana
ourselves
hand.
lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Ashy hand. Okay.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Yeah, we got like government Illuminati lizard hands. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Yeah, she sounds a lot more demonic.
We need to get down there.
Powerful.
She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Right. I think the fact that
It
he
doesn't
got
matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
I think the fact that he got stepped on by the princess last time got him wanting to be like, oh yes, the princess, the whole time through. I think he actually has some. He caught feelings now, but also he's just a sad little wimpy kid. So, all right, let's continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Cool description.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do.
Take
I
a lap.
told you it was
Take a lap.
pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me.
So she can float
I
now.
wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless.
Yeah.
Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Oh. No, I'm tightening the. Wait. Let's think about this for a second, though. Let's think about this for a second. If I drop it, now she's floating. She's floating. They what's the opposite of nerfing a character? Whatever the opposite of nerfing is, they did the opposite to her. Don't. Oh wait, right. Save. Yep. You're right. You're so right. Saving that. You know what? Never back down, never what?
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
Okay.
It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us?
Did he
I
just
have
say...
a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Okay, Dr. Seuss.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like
Someone
to be in
splashed
her
water on him.
presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Man, I don't kneel for anybody. Nada. No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
So she remembers.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
The last time we met? Like, why are you confused? Every single person besides you have been talking about how... Okay. You're supposed to end the world. You know what? I'm gonna ask her myself. If he's not gonna answer my questions, I'm gonna ask.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. So I've been told. So I've been told.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Simi, excuse me. I love you. Hope you get the Fall Guys crown, but I need to see what I'm reading. What would you have to do? What do you have planned? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need to read her monologue she just said. Something about the thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. Okay. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it. I'm gonna need you to stop calling me a bird when you literally have ostrich feet on your feet right now hovering over the sky floor. Why would you do just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can do whatever you want to be. You can be whatever you want to be. That sounds like such like Pim from Smiling Friends. Like, this is Steven Universe right here. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You could be whatever you want to be. I'm gonna say that, actually. No, let me read these. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? These are actually all good questions. These are good responses. This is actually like a good decision-based game where all the questions and answers are actually good. And it's kind of difficult to choose because all of them are actually good. I'm not gonna help you in the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that. I'm yours to commit. Oh, nah, I'm not kissing the boot. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? These two questions are really good. This one's kind of funny. but these two are really good. So I'm gonna ask more questions. I'm a curious boy.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I know the Broken's like, oh, we should do that. Come on, let's go. Sit down, drink some water. Feeling it, bro. Hope you've been doing well, bro. What's she talking about? Oh, nothing crazy. She's just talking about how she wants to end the world and she wants me to be her enslaved pet. So like, nothing too crazy actually. I'm not gonna help you in the world. I don't care. Okay, yeah. Just because you're supposed to end the world, okay. What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, can't you break the chains yourself? Great question. They need a freaky option? Hey, feeling it, it's right here. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. But I'm not doing that. I got a mission. I'm a hero. I'm a heroic boy. I got things to do and people to save. Just because you're supposed to, yeah, we got that one. I'm not gonna help. Yeah. I'm actually. Let's keep asking questions. I'm gonna be the one kid that's like, why?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Me and the hero are just like.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Sorry, lady, but my will is strong as steel. Just because you're supposed to, okay. You don't have to. I'm gonna be pacifist route.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am.
Yo,
And I...
feeling it. Take a lap. 50 push-ups, 25 burpees, 65 jumping jacks, and 3 laps around the court. Go. Oh, what did she say? Hold on. This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart. I will say, she is a poet. I'm sorry, lady. I can't. I'm not gonna bow down to you.
I say... Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
What if I don't want to?
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
What if I make my own decision? What if I tell
As your
my own-
eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Well, I have no other choice, it seems. I was gonna say, maybe my own choices are what matters. And I should not follow the choices and decisions of any other person that tells me to do so. But it seems like even the game developers are like, yeah, pick up that blade, bro. So I'm gonna do that.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably gonna stand anyway.
Yeah, I was probably gonna do that anyways.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy
Think about
truce.
that.
The
Like
princess eyes you
Incredible
with
Hulk
soft
Loki.
contemplation. The moment seems to last a
I'm about to fly on
lifetime,
every single
the
wall.
silent anticipation of what's to come, dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
What?
No.
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
End this. Now, end this could mean either end my life or end her life. My goal is to end hers, because that's the name of the game. Come on now, catch up. Slay the princess. So I'm hoping that's what that means. But end this could also mean it's gonna be something like this. And that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about, really. But we'll see.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End
okay.
her.
Slay yourself. Guys, come on. That's the name of the game. You know what I'm supposed to do. Slay the princess. Come on.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Don't.
As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice.
Ooh,
Blood fills your lungs.
these descriptions are crazy.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
And I won't. I won't.
It's what she wants.
Broken.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
Your other hand locks around your wrist,
Yeah.
struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to
y'all
slice
getting blood
bits of
everywhere,
skin
though.
that plop
Y'all-
to the floor
y'all
to
still
join the
slashing me
growing
up.
pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god.
What is she?
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
I'm still stabbing myself. No, slay the princess.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose
What
bone
is
and
wrong
muscle
with
to the
Rogan?
open air of
Why
the basement.
is he such a sim?
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
I get it, kid.
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
Okay. I gladly will stop stabbing myself.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it?
Thank you, hero.
Yes,
What's up,
how
Jay?
thoughtful of her.
It's a mercy. Take it.
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now
Now's my
because
chance.
she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
There's no better time than now. Wait, I can't even resist. That's not even an option. I'm yours. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Before, I was like, no, no, no. But then, I'm not gonna lie, No, I'm slaying the princess. I got a job. I need to lock in. On the grind, on the business, doing my thing. Hope you're enjoying the game. This game is fascinating. I'm really enjoying this game. A spade is a spade. I mean, the way she's looking at me right now, it's kind of making it difficult. But no, I have a job, and my job is to do what the game tells me to do, which is what the name of the title is. All other things must go out the table, all out the window. Slay the princess. I've been working on content. Hey, fire. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yes, sir. Slay the princess. But she will let me live. Okay, now let's stop. Let's stop for a second. She said. I need to stop looking at her. All right, let's talk for a second, yo. So she did mention how, like, if I stop trying to kill her now, she'll let me free. Maybe she'll answer more of my questions. Also, she's bad. So I think morally that allows me to I think that worked. So okay, I'll plead the fifth. I plead. Pledge.
That's right. I can feel your heart opening to me.
If this is what you
Oh,
want,
it's-
then
yeah.
I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
It's too late. I made my decision.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me. Is
Hey,
that
I'm
a
open.
person?
Ah!
No, it used
You
to
look
be
at
a
Carrie by
person.
Shimbo shirt.
It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Take me. Not like that though. Not like that though.
Rise, my little bird.
Tweet, tweet.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade.
I'll make it
All
work.
you need to
I'll
do
use my-
is believe it's been done.
She hypnotized or controlled the narrator. That's crazy. Am I about to get the bad ending? Hey, what I will say is, if need be, I'm using teeth. I'll gnaw the chain off. And what if I don't believe? What happens then? I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. Break her chains. First of all, I'm saving, because this looks like a very important decision that will be made. Second of all, do I offer it? I'm a curious, I like questions. I like questions and answers. There's no premature endings. Okay, that's fair. All right, in this case, I'm asking my questions before breaking the chains. I'll break those chains.
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever. Please don't do this.
I really don't have a choice. I mean, either or. Both of these are pretty much saying that I have no choice and I'm going to set her free. Hold on, sneeze incoming. Excuse me. Thank you. Another one's going to happen in like a few minutes. I can already feel it, but nope, here it is. Thank you. Anyways, all right. Big preach, y'all. You know what? Break them chains. Let's not.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Okay. What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
Okay. Take your hand. It's a little sweaty, I'm not gonna lie. Probably also there's so much blood on me. Lots of blood. But hopefully that moisturized my dry lizard hands. So maybe they'll be alright. Whoa. Let your loyalty to you, man. Oh. Crazy. Okay. But you do not take her hands. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator's gone. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Approach the mirror. Yeah, approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Why? The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final. I don't want to look at us.
So both of y'all are scared now. You approach the mirror. I don't got any other choice. Silence has you reach forward. They're gone. Let me lock in and be serious. Let me lock in because it seems like a serious moment. No more goofy business. No more clown behavior. No more... Whoa! I don't like this. Oh, I look scary. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Whoa. Okay. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Holy crap, that's a lot of questions and options. This is crazy, Art. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. Yes, now I get to ask my questions. Now I get to ask my questions. Ooh, this is my kind of part. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. Let me just destroy all of the freak. Actually, first of all, let me save. Yes. Attack her. I asked for questions and my first thing to do is attack. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Why did I override it? Oh, was I not supposed? Oh. Whoops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. I thought it whoops. We'll speed run it. We'll speed run it if need be. Was that bad? Was that bad? Oh no. Oh no. Was that bad? Uh-oh. 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 Whoops. If you can't remember then how you got here, yes. Oh, that completely went off the freaking out the freaking the brain, bro. It went straight into the recycling bin in my brain. Oh, it's fine. All right, what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm Higgs. What do you mean by that?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Okay. What do you think I am? I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Ooh. So I got a really good ending, and I went through a really crazy path and then completely threw it away. I went like this. Wow, the cure to cancer. Is that a donut? Whoops, my bad, y'all. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
She's typing in the corner that I'm freaking in. I'm gonna move myself. Move you guys over here. For certain. At least for right now. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Well, I'm a little curious. I'm just curious. Can I not be curious? Curiosity's in me. Let her out of there! Nah, that's corny. Get out of here. I'm not saying that. What happened to the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Oh.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you here trapped? Okay. But you are the princess, but also not the princess. This seems like a loaded question. I'm gonna ask this one first.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
The gift of the fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Okay. I'm a little confuzzled. This is a lot of lore. So she So we don't know who this is. So she's everything but nothing. She is everyone but no one. This is where we are is both the beginning and the end of time. And we are somehow connected, but also we aren't. And we're the only things that can meet in this area. Okay. This is not me being like, okay. This is me being like, I had a brain aneurysm and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Okay. What about these worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay. Cool. That was useful. And understandable. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. Okay. So is this like all right, here, this is a little scientific theory or philosophy concept that I have in my theorizing this, right? Is this the same theory where it's like the universe? Okay, listen. There is a philosophy called the egg theory, and like there's things that rip off of that, where it's like it's the universe constantly experiencing itself through different versions and variations of like each person is the universe experiencing itself in a different way, and it keeps on going and going as it experiences itself. So are we, me and Miss Princess Peach over here, are we trying to experience the world in different ways? Is that the case in point? Is that I'm helping her experience each and every single outcome? That's my little theory. Maybe, I don't know. I might be wrong. All right, aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? Great question. More than you have found,
Okay.
but less than there are to find.
Don't know what that means.
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
To destroy is to merely reshape, to remold. Sure, yeah, sure. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you? Let it be. Is she trying to create her own world?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Are these the hands of all the other timelines of her? This is really cool art design, by the way. I can't get over this. Anyways, she's still also bad. Anyways, aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? And what if I don't let you do this to me?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay.
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Ow, but okay.
Everything, until we meet again.
I'm not going back. Wait. Okay, make me forget. Ooh, these are both very, these are like, okay. Well. Okay, make me forget. No. Wait a second.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Okay. Wait forever. Okay, I'm ready. Wait forever. This feels like a save. Try something. Let's see what happens if I wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Whoops. Oh. Well. Poop. So I guess the game just closes. I beat it! I beat the game! I slayed the princess. No, she killed me. She killed me and she won. And I ended up being her pet. Honestly, high-key kind of worth. Nah, we gotta go back in there. We gotta do that again. I'm gonna stop the VOD here, but we're gonna do a part 2, because this is fascinating, and I'm into this. All information in the description below. Click the description below, and our part 2 will be on the screen. Literally, it says part 2. This is for people watching on YouTube VODs. But for the people watching on stream, we're continuing this right now.